Good afternoon. First of all, let me recommend you to look at the small demo we have in our booth. I think it's showing you exactly what is Internet of Things and also showing you all the technology we are providing to the integrator and ultimately to also the end user. It's a right and good demonstration of all our technology, whether it's hardware or software and services, whether it's cloud or mobile. So I would like to talk about Telit first because we are changing rapidly and quickly, steadily growing, and therefore it's good to have also some numbers in mind. And in the M2M arena, I think we are really well recognized now with more than 5,000 end customers. So I think we understand pretty well what let's say what is the need and the need of the end customers. We are pure player in the M2M arena, and of course. We are a fast-growing M2M company in the last 10 years. So actually, we have about, let's say, more than about 5,000 active customers, whether it's through distribution or direct, and our market share today about 20% more. And we are growing in terms of technology, but also in terms of new services through major acquisitions that we are doing each and every year. And today we can easily say that we have the highest growth rate amongst our competitors. So. Let me tell you that in terms of innovation, I think we have been the first one to integrate and to put onto the market the BGA module. It's the first time people were looking at a module without connector on it, and we were the first one to introduce it. We're also, I think, the only one who have an open technical forum online. So where you can post all the questions you have on the integration of the modules, whether it's cellular module, but also Gnss and so GPS, GLONASS, or short range. And this is very helpful for the customers because they need to be quick to the market. So time to market is really key those days, and I think that giving such a help at the development stage and integration is very helpful. We have also launched what we call the unified form factor family concept. You will see later on what it means in terms of switching from one technology to another seamlessly with the same AT command set, with the same form factor and pinout. And I think that this is also very, let's say, very helpful for customers like, for instance, Telematics, because I'm here to talk about Telematics. But if somebody wants to deploy machines or black box, whatever car from one region to another, I think it's very interesting for them to be able to exchange, let's say, one module with another or one technology with another without changing the complete board. And here we have a full range of size of form factor and exchangeable in terms of technology. And this is very appreciated for the end customer, for the integrators who do not need to really reconfigure the entire and respin an entire board. This is a global footprint of Telit. You see all the yellow. The yellow parts are covered by sales offices around the world, and therefore the support we are providing to all our customers is really global. Let's talk about the telematic market. According to to ABI research, you see that there should be an acceleration of the market, whether it's OEM telematics, but also aftermarket and commercial. In the next few years, globally the market should reach about 200 million in the year 2019, and 43% out of this total available market is telematic or automotive. So we see a strong, I think that in the other presentation it has been also shown, there is a strong acceleration on the OEM side, on the telematic OEM side, and this is also something we see because a large car makers or tier one supplier are coming with a big project and opportunities, and this is a concrete, let's say, a concrete piece of evidence that the market will become really big in the next few years. At least this segment of the market will be and will continue to grow. If you look at if it's working, yeah. If you look at the driving factors of this business, of course, regulation is driving all this big push on the market, whether it's the toll collect in many regions or many countries, whether it's ERA GLONASS in Russia or the Denatran law in Brazil. All these regulations are really driving the market and the explosion of the market in the near future. Let's look first at unit in service. Today we are about 14 million unit in service worldwide, and you see that the prediction of it should reach about 30 million in 2016. So this is also a good sign that this market is really continue growing, and this is not only shown by let's say the future, but you see also that the past history is also showing this growth. So it's not just estimation. I think it's really something that will happen. Looking back at this market per region, you see that one market is really booming, which is Asia. In 2011, it was a very small portion of the market. Now it's becoming the biggest region in the world, followed, of course, by North America and Europe, which were always very let's say very focused on this telematic application. Now, splitting by country in Europe, you see that by far UK and Ireland is leading the show and the race. Then you have a country which is starting to see a big growth is Russia and Ukraine. France is continuing also to grow, but it's interesting to see here that Germany is not so well developed in terms of, let's say, a telematic application, whether it's UBI, usage-based insurance, or teen driver, or whatever, let's say, fleet management or truck and other telematic applications. So regarding now this 14 million unit in service, you see that the total market of 200 million, there is still a huge potential to grow, and this is also, let's say, we see also this through major consolidation and acquisition. Because during the last 2 years, and you certainly know certainly 1, 2, 3 or more companies that has been consolidated recently, but have calculated about 52 transactions in the last 2 years. So this market is very fragmented, but starts to be very focused as well, and this is continuing. This change is continuing, and I think that we will see also more merger and acquisitions in the near future. What kind of market do we see right now? We see new entrants players in the market, like carriers and government, who are playing also a huge, big role, as I've mentioned before. So all these 4 types of players are now entering into the game, and of course lead to this growth for the future. Leaded also by new applications like road usage-based taxing, so road tolling application, anti-theft recovery, so vehicle recovery, and usage-based insurance, which is a big hit in the US. Eco-driving will be and is becoming also something we have to count on in the near future. And of course, in Europe, you have this famous e-call starting in 2015. So what will Telit provide all these actors? I think that we can provide a fast deployment from a hardware perspective first. I will touch afterwards all the aspect on let's say what we call M2M air, cloud and mobile. But from let's say a hardware standpoint, we offer really good, let's say, good help on the product design, and when the customer is developing his application, we always provide schematics and PCB layout in order for the customers to not lose time in redesigning the PCB or the board if something is going wrong. So we are doing something like a few PCB or schematics layout review per week, and this is helping a lot our customers to go into testing and certification afterwards. By the way, we are also providing pre-certification of the radio performance. We have huge laboratory in Trieste in Italy, and this is also helping a lot customers to pass this certification quickly. On the production support, you see that what we are providing, and we are also providing, we can also customize some AT command for the customers. So the go-to-market is really key here, and I think we are helping quite heavily the customers, not only in pre-sales but also after sales, because we are supporting our customer very strongly on the PR, marketing, and technical support afterwards. So as I said, I think that we are providing in all these segments that we understand pretty well. As I said before, with 5,000 more customers, we understand pretty well all the segment, and we understand also how to give some advantages to our customers in terms of customized AT command set, providing all the right information to the partners and to the ecosystem that we understand pretty well. So, as you know, the customers are really willing to have a one-stop, one-shop. And this is actually what we are providing to them, not only, as I said previously, on the hardware side, which also includes, of course, the firmware, but we provide many technologies which the customer needs, and specifically for telematics, they need to have a cellular module, but also a GPS, GLONASS, what we call GNSS modules that we provide. And this is the first layer, of course, of the need. And the second layer is, of course, to put a rate plan, or to offer a rate plan and connectivity that we are doing also, in order for them to transmit this, let's say, this information that they are gathering through sensor to their enterprise system. So we are offering this, let's say, this this module, so the technology, the basic technology to transmit. Of course, we are not doing the box and let's say the whole application. This is the customer, our customers are doing it, but we provide the upper layer transmission with good rate plan, with the connectivity and the service associated to it, and also all, let's say, the cloud and the application enabling platform. Since we just acquired ILS technology, a well-known company in the cloud industry. So all this makes a one-stop that we are just promoting right now. You see that on the left-hand side you have the product which ends up at, let's say, the technology. So you seamlessly take you integrate seamlessly one of this technology, and you build through building blocks your product, and actually then you use our connectivity and service platform in order to make it and to put it into the market. So. Again, come to see the video. I think it's very self-explanatory in terms of what we are providing, and it shows you also what, in a way, all the block and the elements we are providing. Coming to, let's say, what we discussed about this unified form factor, you can see that with a module, you can if you want to, for instance, develop in the US and then deploy in other regions like Europe or Asia, you can simply exchange the module without touching the AT command set, and you can even, with the same footprint, change from one technology to another. It means we have EVDO, CDMA, GPRS, let's say HSPA, HSPA+, whatever technology, or LTE, and this is very well appreciated with the customer because he can go on every market very quickly. Same for automotive. We have dedicated modules for automotive, ruggedized modules. This is why they are a bit bigger, but also with a different type of technology and different AT command set. So, of course, MNO approvals are key, and we are providing that. We are all approved on all key MNOs and all MNOs. On the GPS and GNSS side, we have all the technologies as well. Again, same footprint, exchangeable, so you can be very quick on the market. And on the connectivity side, we have two demos here where we can explain to you exactly what we are covering and what we are offering. But as I said, on the mobile side, we are offering a multi-network capability with one SIM that could roam in all the countries. We have the remote management of the module. We can offer you base location services also. Of course, the SIM management platform, but also the BI, so how it looks like, what kind of modules is active or not, which has a problem, troubleshooting all the issues you have on the network. So, so this is the M2M mobile part of our offering. And of course, the last but not least, we are offering the cloud service side. And you know, when we are asking our TSP, Telematic Service Provider, what do they need? They are always afraid by scaling up their operation. And when we ask them, so how much do you spend for your platform and how much do you spend on the application side for the end users, they always say, oh, okay, it's 60% on the application and 40% on the application. So we said, look, we will take care of the application platform side, and so that you can concentrate on the application side. And this is well understood, and I think we are getting more and more, let's say, requests to integrate our cloud platform to each and every customer who needs to scale up and their operation. So this is the last slide. You can come and see us. We will explain to you exactly all the services associated to, let's say, the device-wise, which is the name of the cloud agent that we embed also into our module, and all the associated services. So again, one stop, one shop, come to us, and you have a nice demo which is waiting.